Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And this morning, Peter Osvaldik presented at the MoffettNathanson conference. And here's the transcript. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a summary. It was about a 50-minute video that I watched. Just wanted to share that with you guys today and kind of speak about what the vibe and that I got from Peter Osvaldik's answers. So again, right off the bat, very confident, as they should be, right? So there's no surprise there. He's very confident about the network. So he right away let Craig Moffett know that they now have 40% share in the top 100 markets. He did throw out the wording that many of the 100 markets, but in my opinion, they're probably close to 40% overall because they have already the leading share in the top 50, right? So I think now they are getting very close to taking the leading share in the top 100 markets. So that's a good milestone for T-Mobile to hit. And although now, according to him, they are over-indexed, right? So there's no longer just that they're under-penetrated or they have fair share. No, they are over-indexed. He says they still are growing in those markets. They're growing prime customers, and they're just overall continuing to grow at a very solid volume. So that's, in my opinion, that's alarming for the competition. Verizon just released new plans. AT&T had their shot at new plans a while back, and T-Mobile continues to grow as a bigger company with a lot of spectrum. They continue to grow in those top 100 markets, and we're still seeing them pull off the speeds that they're pulling off, and they're continuing to get faster. So that playbook that T-Mobile is using, best value, best network, and just the overall marketing message, it's working. And they have, and they're barely starting to take that into the rural markets. It's working. I am being told every area that they have license to play and license to win, and I'll explain what the difference is. As soon as they put a retail distribution store, or whether that's a third-party retailer that they're selling out of, like Walmart or Best Buy, they immediately win share. They don't even have to try very hard, I'm told. As soon as those stores open, lines are out the door. So now, what's the difference between license to play, license to win? Peter did kind of explain that today during the conference. So license to play is where they now have coverage, right? In that specific small town, they have coverage. They got 2.5. That's their license to play. So now they can plan, according to what he said, they can plan for stores. And then even if some people are, ordering online, he says that's fine too. But when they have license to win is when they have coverage outside of the POP, right? So as they grow the coverage, now they have coverage from this town to this town. They expanded it, and they have enough towers and retail distribution now where they feel like, okay, now we have the license to win. And now we go in with our local marketing, with our team, our regional approach, and we just win those customers. And it works every single time. Very high success rate. So I hear every time you see a post that, hey, a new store had just opened here, new store had opened here, they're winning share, by the day. So that's, in my opinion, that's alarming. So with the recent move by Verizon with their new plans, has that really done anything? Is that really a competitive response? Peter was asked about it, and he didn't really say much. He just really said good luck to them. That's all he said. He's like, I hope they have good luck with those new plans, but he had no emotion or anything like that. He had nothing to say. So it looks like T-Mobile will not have a competitive response to those Verizon plans at all. And, of course, we'll see how that progresses throughout this quarter, next quarter, and the fourth quarter. But I just don't see Verizon having much luck with those plans myself. And then I recently saw that they also reduced. I was anticipating maybe another announcement of a more aggressive promotional run for Verizon. Apparently, they've reduced it. They dropped their promotional offering from 800 for existing customers down to 400. So that's not going to work. You're not competing. You have to compete in this space. T-Mobile is growing their network. They are growing their network each and every day. I'm seeing it at my job site. T-Mobile hasn't had coverage there for over 15 years. Nothing. Now it's coming 2.5, N71, N66, N25. All of that is coming. And it's very rural, very, very remote. Yes, I get it. I understand they didn't have service there before, but now they're here. People have been wanting a third option. They're getting there. It'll take them some more time to scale, but as they take that approach, that scale and growth approach, they're going to end up winning. We're going to have to see another competitive response from AT&T and Verizon towards that. They're going to have to do something. While Verizon tries to figure it out, right? Verizon has a brand image. They have a problem with their unlimited plans. It's received very negative, in a very negative light. They have to figure it out. They might have to do another revamp before the year's out. Who knows? We'll see. But while that's going on, while Verizon has that identity crisis, T-Mobile's brand continues to get stronger, and they continue growing the network. So that's where they feel comfortable. So he was also asked about, ARPU, ARPA. He really said that they are a ARPA play. Craig kind of alluded to him being a old school guy. He likes ARPU. Peter said you can't really judge us by ARPU because we have the 55 and older plan that'll cause less ARPU, but those customers stay much longer, so it kind of balances it out. And ARPA is going to continue increasing, according to him, by about 1% this year, and then probably, even more in the coming years. So, like I said, I'll leave the script to this in the description so you guys can check it out. I'll be looking forward to Mike Sievert presenting at JP Morgan. I'm more looking forward to that because Sievert is usually more open and he does speak more in depth on certain situations. Not much else said here by Peter. They're having a lot of success on SMB and business. Oh, he did disclose that before I forget. He said businesses are no longer choosing them just on price. That is a very strong statement to make. Very strong statement. He said that AAA took their network through a torture test before choosing them. And he was also alluding to now a partnership with UPS. So the whole notion that's out there that T-Mobile's not it, they're not there yet. The numbers and the certain partnerships that they're gaining, it's just not showing that. I myself will still acknowledge that T-Mobile has the smaller network versus the competitors. T-Mobile will tell you that themselves. Verizon will tell you that too. Sampath told us that during his presentation. He said his network is still 200,000 square miles larger than T-Mobile. But that's not, so that's a large, that's a large amount, right? To put that into perspective, that's almost the size of the entire state of Texas. But T-Mobile can get there very comfortably. They don't have to exert themselves. They can do 50,000 square miles a year on growing their coverage. And within the next 3 to 4 years, they'll eventually get there. And each year that they grow their coverage by 50,000 miles, they take more share from the competition. So it's a winning pedigree for T-Mobile. The brand is strong. It's been recognized in these areas by national marketing. People have been wanting to try T-Mobile. They're just not there yet. They're getting there. So just keep that in mind as you think about the competition in the space. T-Mobile is getting very competitive, and they will remain competitive. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe. Follow my social media outlets. Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.